Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's plant that we're going to be talking about is the Ficus Americana. A very beautiful, unusual ficus. It's one that you don't see too very often, but when you do see them, they are quite big ones, and they're actually a very fast growing plant, and they're very easy to care for. So this is one ficus that you won't kill. This is one ficus that you'll be able to keep alive in your house, no matter where you live, providing that you give it sunlight and you give it the right requirements. It will make you happy and the plant happy. So let's talk about some requirements that you need to take care of this plant. Firstly is light. You need at least bright indirect light or a few hours of direct rays. My plant gets a few hours of direct rays, which makes it this beautiful, lush, happy plant. And that is why it's growing so beautifully, and it's growing new leaves out every single week, which is awesome. That means that it's happy. Also, water. These plants actually can take a bit more water than your normal ficuses. They like to have their soil moist all the time. So I try to keep my plant moist all the time and keep it happy all the time. So I will water it when I see that the soil is dry. I'll stick my finger up to the first knuckle over here to see, and if the soil sticks to my finger, then it is obviously not dry enough for me to actually go and water it. So I will then water it only when I see that the soil is not sticking to my finger. I will clean the leaves with just normal tap water. It depends on where you live. If you live in a place that they clean the water and you have sodium or chloride in the water, it will leave a white residue on the leaf. It won't harm the leaf, but a buildup of it can actually burn it. So if you put it in the sun while it still has that those chemicals on the leaves, it can actually burn them. So we have borehole water, so we don't really mind. They don't do any damage to the plants, but I would recommend using distilled water. You can also use distilled water when watering these plants. And when I wipe the leaves clean, I just use a moist towel that is just moist, and I'll quietly wipe over each and every single leaf just to make sure that I remove any dust. It also prevents pests from starting to build up and breed on your plant, and this just prevents your plant from becoming a pest magnet. And it also makes it more aesthetically attractive. So I will clean my plants once a week with just normal water, and that is one trick that I know that makes plants happy, especially indoor plants. If you put plants outdoors, it's a different story because rain and wind blow and keep the plants aerated, whereas indoors you need to go and wipe them. I do not put leaf shine on any of my plants. People have been asking me, do you put leaf shine? And no, I do not believe in putting leaf shine on my plants. I have seen people put banana skin peels and rub them on the leaves, people putting mayonnaise on the leaves, oil on the leaves. I would not do that. That's a no from me, because it can actually block up all of the stomata that are on top and underneath the leaves, and this can stop the plant from photosynthesizing. So no, I would not at all put any shine on my plants. Fertilizing, I fertilize them with the 1, 2, 3, and I'll fertilize them every single month, once a month, or when I see that they need it. If I see that the leaves are beginning to go yellow, or if I have chlorosis or nitrogen deficiency or potassium deficiency, I will always look for those type of different deficiencies, and I'll make a video on that soon. But I will always look to see if my plants are healthy, if they have the right amount of water, the right amount of sunlight, the right amount of nutrients, the right amount of minerals. Everything needs to be perfect for them, and they will show you if something isn't perfect. So they will go yellow if they have an iron deficiency. They will show you that something is wrong. So they are very forgiving, this especially in Ficus Americana. It's a beautiful plant. You can see its leaves are a bit more narrower than the rubber tree leaves, but there's actually 4 plants in here, and they're very easy to grow. I have propagated from them before, and I just cut them off and I plant them in a pot and with some nice sphagnum moss and perlite and bark, and they do beautifully. So they're very easy to care for. And they do get quite big indoors. They are like the fiddle leaf fig. They'll get quite big, but they do not get this big leaf. So this plant is a law plant, and you can see every single plant here is having a new leaf come through, which I find very exciting, having a plant with a new leaf coming through, because it just shows you that with hard work and dedication that you can get your plants to grow beautifully. So this plant is very, very easy to care for, and it's very forgiving. If you forget to water it, it will not drop all its leaves and die on you, unlike the fiddle leaf figs or other temperamental houseplants. It will keep happy and stay happy. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't clicked the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! From me and my plant.